As Gaza's crisis continues to worsen, with statistics revealing the devastating toll on innocent Palestinian lives, over 65,000 tons of explosive have been dropped, resulting in the death of 32,500 Palestinians, with 70% being children and women. Civilian infrastructure, including hospitals and schools, has been heavily impacted. During a press conference in Abuja, Abdullah M. Abu Shawish, ambassador of the Embassy of the State of Palestine, cited that Israeli Prime Minister's rejection of a two-state solution adds to the urgency of recognizing Palestine as crisis extends to famine, with 335,000 children under 5 at high risks of severe malnutrition. The Israeli government's financial action exacerbates the situation, with salaries unpaid and the economy strangled. Shawish noted that urgent international action, including recognizing Palestine as supporting legal measures, is necessary to address this humanitarian catastrophe and uphold the two-state solution.
For the third month in a row, the Israeli government continues its piracy and theft of the Palestinian Clearance Fund, leaving the government unable to pay the salaries. This is another step to strangle the already suffering Palestinian economy and push the Palestinians to brink of abyss. In this regard, I would like to remind you that this particular government deducted 600 million shekel, $160 million, last July, in addition to many other deductions, which made the Palestinian government able to pay only 80% of the salaries of the employee and retirees for more than 2 years in a row, while all respectable international reports speak of a shortage of necessary food and famine that will soon hit Gaza. Israel added insult to the injury by requiring that the clearance funds be sent, minus the allocation amount that used to pay to the Palestinian Authority employee and retirees in Gaza. It is a clear evidence that Israel is waging a genocidal war against the Palestinian people, and this should be further evidence to support the South Africa file submitted to the International Court of Justice. The inhuman situation is taking many forms, one of which is having to stand in line for hours to use the limited bathroom in the new displaced concentration camp. As we all learn from this experience, we need to review the Universal Declaration of Human Rights for two main issues. First, to remove the word universal from its official name, as it is well proved that the applicability of this right is very selective and limited. Second, we may need to add another human right to it, which is the right of dignified defecation. This might seem ironic and unbelievable, but Israeli acts are far beyond imagination, so we need solutions that are outside of the box. The clock is ticking. The nightmare in Gaza is more than a humanitarian crisis. It's a crisis of humanity, as the United Nations Secretary General articulated it. The window of the two-state solution is becoming narrow day by day. Our position is clear and our priority is also very clear. That I have expressed above indicated that the international community should take some measures to counter the Israeli policies and to save the agreed two-state solution. Beside many other measures that can be taken, we can start by the following. Globally recognize the state of Palestine with the recantation of 1967 border with East Jerusalem as its capital, especially by the EU members and the USA. Allowing Palestinians to be the state number 194 in the United Nations instead of its current situation as an observer state For this to happen, the United States, would need not to veto the resolution in the UN Security Council. Globally, globally recognize the Palestinian right to self-determination, even if Israel has not accepted the recognition. The vast majority of the UN member state is recognizing this right, except United States of America, Israel, and some other few countries voted against or abstains. The yearly adopted resolution called the right of Palestinian people to self-determination, supporting the South Africa case against Israel in the International Court of Justice, and there are many ways to do so. Supporting the Palestinian people by all the necessary funds possible to make their existence in their ancient land sustainable. I can list other tens of peaceful, legal, legitimate, and diplomatic measures that can bring the unjust situation to its end, and for sure also the end of the evident and the garish textbook genocide, and hold its perpetrator accountable. I thank you so much.